What's up, guys? Welcome back to your channel. This is Everyday Jay. This is the channel where anybody can do anything, even the average, ordinary, everyday person. Today we're going to put on a hitch for a 2021 Lexus RX 450H. This is a Kurt hitch that we got off Amazon. First thing you got to do is take off the tow hook right here that's actually up under this. You can see where the bolts were right there. They're size 17 millimeter. We used an impact wrench. You can use regular wrench or impact wrench. Then we loosened this cover right here just to kind of make things easy. One thing, those right there are a little bit tricky. You just kind of hold them, reach up and hold them, or push the cover up and hold them, and the whole thing will just unscrew. Those are just some plastic fasteners that are newer. We weren't really used to like these ones. So next thing we're going to do, here's a lot of those.
Several.
Yeah. So there's a lot of these plastic fasteners.
5 clips and what,
2
4
bolts.
Screws. 4
Yep.
bolts.
Yep. 2 bolts, couple of screws, and 5 plastic clips that we had to put on for takeoff. And so what we're going to do is use a floor jack just to kind of lift the thing up into place so that we can install the bolts that come with it. So we're going to get that in place real quick. One sec. Okay, so as you can see, we have the floor jack sitting here with the hitch just balancing on it, and we just kind of guide it up to where it matches up. I also drop down the muffler. That's super simple. Just slide it to the left toward the driver's side, and it slips right off and it'll hang down. And then you got these bolts, and they line up pretty good. It was pretty effortless. We put the washers so that it's cupped facing up, so it puts some resistance on it when you screw them in. So right now we're going to finish screwing them in and get them all tight, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are getting these all screwed in. You can pretty much hand tighten all of them to where they need to be flush with the metal. And we decided not to use an impact wrench just so we can get
torque them down.
Yeah, to a certain specification. But they are 19 millimeter bolts. You can use a 3/4, but it's just a little bit more play. So we'll get those all tightened down and we'll be right back. All right, so we are torquing them down to, I shouldn't say we are. We are torquing them down to 86 is the specification in the instructions. So we're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna talk about what you gotta do to this. Okay, so we put this back in place and just got it up there just enough to kind of hold it where it's supposed to go. And you gotta cut that around this spot. So it even calls for that in the instructions for this piece. And so far this is about as much as we've cut off, right? There's kind of a little ridge right here that you can see where we cut, right there, okay? And now we're gonna cut it just a little bit further back to make room.
Okay, I can cut it.
Okay, so we marked it and we went back, what, 4 more inches back, or?
Yeah, well, actually I went.
And so we're using tin snips to cut it. It makes it super easy. Tin snips are just effortless to cut plastic with. So
yeah, that's simple.
Yeah, super simple. It just cuts like butter. So we marked it 4 inches, about 4 inches back, another 4 inches wide, and we're just going to cut that out to make room for the plastic to go around the hitch. So.
Okay.
All right, so we've got that cut out, and now we are hooking up the wiring harness. So if you look right up there, there was a little cap on this, right? It's just got clips on the side, you just squeeze and pull. And we're hooking in the wiring harness that we got as well.
Which was also Amazon.
Can't
remember the...
And we'll put the link in the description. But we're gonna put that up there, and then we're gonna anchor that. We'll be right back. All right, so we got the pigtail plugged in, wiring harness pigtail, and we've zip tied it a few different places. As you can see, another one right back there, and then we've wound that thing around this way, and we're going to wind it over the hitch itself, and then when we put the cover back on, it'll just kind of hang out right in there like that. So Dad, hold that real quick. I'll put the cover up so you can see it, what it kind of looks like up. So you put the cover back up, and it just kind of will come out of that little notch that we cut, and it'll just sit in there. You can feed it back and forth when you need it. So then you got to reattach the cover and you'll be golden. All right, and we got ourselves a finished product, and the pigtail is right there. When you need it, pull it out, and when you don't, slide it back up in there. All right, guys, hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and as always, anybody can do everything, even the average, ordinary, everyday person. See you next time, guys.